Welcome sa klase ni Sir Roja. Ang klase na para nagkakantuhan pero may matututunan. Ang klase na para sa lahat, lalo na sa mga nahihirapan. Basta kay Sir Rojan, ibang klase. Let's go! Ayan. So last video, pinag-usapan natin yung napakaraming topics ng RFBT or yung Regulatory Framework for Business Transactions or in short, yung law. Okay? Ngayon naman, pag-uusapan natin ang pagkakwentuhan natin ang mga topics tungkol sa auditing subjects. Ayan. Ano-ano nga ba mga topics ang nasa auditing subjects ng LECPA at kung ilan ang questions sa kukunin sa bawat topic ng auditing. At base dun sa mga questions na yon, ilan ang easy, ilan ang average, at ilan ang difficult. Okay? Sige, start na tayo. Ang auditing natin actually, nahati siya sa dalawang parts kasi nga previously sa lumang curriculum or sa lumang syllabus ng board examination, bago pa naging anim ang board subjects. Dati is parang I think 8 yata siya. No? You have auditing theory tsaka auditing problem, magkaiwalay siya dati. You have tax and law, magkasama siya, ang tawag BLT, Practical Accounting 1, Practical Accounting 2, at saka yung Theory of Accounts, and then yung MAS. Yan, pito pala, pito. Right? So ngayon, yung auditing theory tsaka auditing problem, pinagsama na. So ang tawag na is auditing. Pero pag titingnan mo ang syllabus ng auditing subject dito sa board examination, it's composed of two parts, which is first yung auditing theory, tsaka yung auditing practice. So ito medyo interesting ang auditing kasi pag titingnan mo yung syllabus ng auditing subject sa board exam, parang wala kang masyadong makikitang problems related na topics eh. Wala kang masyadong computations. Ang syllabus na nakalagay more on describe, identify, explain, prepare, yun, yung prepare siguro computations. Pero when we ask this during a certain forum with BOA, they said na meron talaga silang intention na magsama pa talaga ng problem. So better still continue what you're doing, continue what you're studying when it comes to auditing problems. Tuloy nyo lang yan. Ang problema natin, ilan ang hindi natin malalaman ngayon kung ilan ang problems or questions sa kukunin sa certain topic related to auditing problem kasi based on TOS, wala ka makikita eh. Right? So, anyway, pag-uusapan natin yan. So next, first, under ng auditing theory, we have the fundamentals. Okay, dito na sa subtopic. Fundamentals of assurance and auditing services or auditing and assurance services. Ayan. So ano yung mga topics under ng auditing and assurance services? Eh di dyan yung assurance engagements. Okay? Ano yung nature and objective and elements ng isang assurance engagements? Ano yung iba't ibang types ng assurance engagements? We have your audit, you have your review, at yung iba pang other assurance engagements. And then dito sinasama din yung introduction to auditing, which is under ng assurance engagements. Ano yung nature ng audit, ano yung philosophy ng audit, at ano yung objectives ng audit. At dito, pinag-uusapan din yung iba't ibang types of audits. You have your financial statements audit or FS audit, operational audit, and compliance audit. Okay? At ano ng iba't ibang types naman ng auditor. External audit or yung ating independent FS auditor, internal auditor, tsaka government auditor. Okay? So under yan ng fundamentals of auditing and assurance services. So ilang questions ang kukunin dyan? That's 4. Dalawa dun sa tigalawa yung sinabi ko, yung introduction to assurance engagements tsaka introduction to auditing. So tigalawa yun. So parehas easy at parehas easy yun. So that's 4. Yeah. So pag sinabing easy kasi, more on understanding again yung topic. Naintindihan mo ba yung topic? So hindi na kailangan, walang analysis, walang application, kaya more on concepts or theories yung talagang pasok niya. No? Next, kasunod ng ating fundamentals of auditing and assurance services is yung risk-based FS audit. Kay risk-based financial statements audit. Ayan. So dito, kasama dito yung client acceptance, di ba? At saka yung audit planning and supervision and monitoring. Okay, so ilan ang questions na kukunin dito? Again, apat. Ayan. So kasama dito sa topic natin, yung overview ng risk-based audit process. So ito medyo hindi siya easy, no? Moderate yung kukunin na question sa kanya. So ihiwalay ko na din dito, no? Meron tayo dito overview. Ilagay natin number. Overview of risk-based process. Isang question dyan, pero that's average or moderate. Okay? Ano yung mga pre-engagement procedures? That's also one question. Also average or moderate. Okay? What else? And then yung mga scope and process naman ng audit planning. Also one question, average. And then dito sa ating scope and purpose, that's purpose. Purpose of audit planning, kasama dito yung essential planning procedures. Yeah. Yung knowledge of the business, yung preliminary analytical procedures, yung materiality, assessment ng audit risk, and how do you manage audit risk. Tapos yung content at kung para saan ba yung audit plan, audit program, okay? Kailan papasok ang experts, ang internal auditor, tsaka yung other independent auditors. And then finally, under ng risk-based audit natin, risk-based FS audit is yung direction, supervision, and review. Direction, supervision, and review. Yan. So this is one question pero difficult. Yan. Again, ang pinagkaiba ng easy, moderate, saka difficult. Ang easy is more on understanding lang. Ang moderate, meron kang i-apply. Yung concept na naintindihan mo, i-apply mo siya. And then yung difficult is magkakaroon ka ng analysis. So mag-a-analyze ka dyan. Parang halimbawa, ito yung given. Yan, i-analyze mo na siya. What if, halimbawa, ganyan. Okay? So, meron tayong 4 questions ng risk-based financial statements audit. Ayan. Next, and under pa din tayo ng auditing theory is understanding the entity. Understanding the entity and its environment. Environment. Ayan. Including yung internal control. Including its internal control. Tapos kasama rin dito yung assessment of risk of material statements. Assessing the risk of material statements. Ayan. So ilan ang kinukuha question dito? 5. Pero ano na ba mga topics under nitong understanding the entity and its environment, including yung internal control and assessment ng risk of material statements. Yung ating mga roles, no? So, first subtopic is yung industry, regulatory, and other external factors. Yan. So, that's 2 questions. Easy lang naman siya. Yan. Pero ano ba yung mga nasa ilalim niyang industry, regulatory, tsaka other external factors na kasama sa financial reporting framework? Okay? Yung nature of the entity, yung objectives at saka strategies na related sa business risk. Tapos yung measurement and review ng financial performance ng isang entity. Okay? And then also, subtopic niyan is internal control. So how many questions ang kukunin dyan? Doon sa internal control, kasama dito yung concepts and elements of internal control. Okay? So at saka yung mga considerations of accounting and internal control system. For example, yung understanding tsaka yung documentation ng internal control system ng entity, assessment ng control risk, kasama rin dyan. So using test of controls, tsaka documentation ng ating control risk. Okay? So dito is isang item lang pero moderate. Ayan. Dito one item pero moderate. Okay? Third topic under ng understanding the entity is yung again, yung tungkol sa ROMs or risk of material misstatements. Ayan. So ilang question dyan? Isa lang dito. Pero again, moderate. Ayan. Dito sa risk of material statements, kasama rin dito yung fraud and errors, yung RAPs, again, yun yung risk assessment procedures, tsaka yung discussion among the engagement team, yung significant risks na nagre-record ng special audit consideration, ayan. And then yung uh, revision ng risk assessment kung kinakailangan. And then how do you communicate the risk of material misstatements dun sa those charged with governance? So that's also one question. Ito, yung communication of risks. Communication of risks to those charged with governance. So that's one question, moderate or average. Okay, so ang total na kukunin dito sa ating understanding the entity is 5 questions. Ayan. Next, pang-apat na topics under ng auditing theory is audit objectives, procedures, tapos yung evidence and yung documentation. Evidence and documentation. So sama-sama na yan. Ang kukunin dyan is 5. Pero ano-ano ba yung mga subtopics na yan? The number 1, yung nature and significance. Signature and significance ng audit objectives, procedures, evidence, tsaka documentation. So that's one question, easy. Okay. The second one is evidential matters. Okay. Identification of evidential matters. Identification of evidential matters. Yeah. So dito isa din and isang easy. The third topic under ng audit objectives, procedures, evidences, and documentation is yung pag-perform na ng audit procedure. Perform audit procedure. Yan. So, pero more on theories pa to ha. Kasi kasama sa performance ng audit procedure mo, edi yung substantive testing. Ah, pero dito theory pa to. So, wala pang computations masyado dito. So, kasama rin dito sa performance ng audit procedure is yung pagsiselect or audit selection. Okay? Yung techniques, including audit selection. So, that's 2 questions. That's difficult. Yan. 2 questions pero difficult siya. So basahin niyo maigi yan, yung audit procedures natin including audit selection. And then yung pag-prepare ng working papers. So prepare your working papers. Yan. So this is 1 question pero moderate or average. So all in all, you have 5 questions under ng audit objectives, procedures, evidence, and documentation. Ayan. Then after mong mag-perform ng audit procedures, na-document mo na yung audit procedures mong ginawa, tapos sufficient and appropriate na yung evidences na nakuha mo, okay? Completing the audit na tayo, syempre. Completing the audit or otherwise known as post-audit responsibilities. Yan. So ilan ang question na kukunin dito? Also 5. Okay, ano mga topics dyan? E di yung audit report preparation, first, audit report preparation. Kasama dyan yung, again, completing the audit. Yung analytical procedures for overall review, kasi lagi mong ginagawa yan, yung audit analytical procedures. Tapos kung meron bang RPT or yung related party transactions, kasama rin dyan. Tapos kung merong subsequent events na you need to review, okay, that would affect your audit report. And then kasama rin dyan yung assessment mo ng going concern assumption. So that's 3 questions dito. Tapos that's 1 moderate and 2 difficult. Okay? Sige, freeze ko lang to para tayo ay ayan. Next, under ng ating completing the audit, the second topic is yung, again, post-audit responsibilities. Responsibilities. So, how many questions mo kunin dyan? 2. That's 2 moderate. Okay? So, dito, kasama dito sa post-audit responsibilities is kung meron kang matutuklasan na facts subsequent to your audit. Okay? What will you do? How would you discuss that? And then kung meron ka bang na-discover na omitted procedures, Okay? Yan. Part din pala ng audit naalala ko, part din ng audit report preparation yung pag-obtain ng representation letter from the client. Okay? At saka yung, again, pag-formulate na ng opinion, syempre kasama din sa audit report. Okay? Pero again, tatlo lang yung kukunin na questions dyan. Next topic natin ng auditing theory is yung reports on audited financial statements. Okay? So dito sa pang-anim na topic under ng auditing theory, reports on audited FS, apat ang kukunin dyan. So that's first is tungkol sa unqualified auditor's report. Auditor's report. Okay, ilan ang kukunin dyan? Isa. That's one average or moderate. Okay? Next, another reports out on audited FS is yung mga elements, basic elements of unqualified auditor's report. Yan. So dito isang question din and average. And then pangatlo, kung meron tayong unqualified, siyempre meron tayong modified auditor's report. Okay? What's this all about? Ito naman, dito sa modified auditor's opinion report, ano yung mga matters na hindi makaka-apekto sa auditor's opinion at ano naman yung mga matters na makaka-apekto sa auditor's opinion. So that's one question, also average. And then, what else? Finally, meron tayong pang-apat na yung discuss reports on comparatives. So, reports on comparatives. Yan. So, one question, that's one easy. Okay? So far, you have 4 questions about reports on audited FS. So again, that's according to our TOS for auditing. And then, meron ding sinama sa auditing theory, yung auditing in a computerized environment or information system or audit in CIS ang tawag natin. Okay? Yan. Environment. So dito, tatlo lang naman ang total questions na kukunin dyan, pero still, maganda na rin may tama mo yan kasi puro mga halos easy yung questions dyan eh. Right? Pero meron ding ilang difficulty, parang isang difficulty yata dyan. Okay, so first, what are the topics under ng audit in CIS? Di syempre yung impact ng computers sa accounting tsaka sa internal control system. Impact of computer on accounting and internal control system. Okay? Yan. So, kasama dyan yung mga general controls, yung mga application controls, tapos yung characteristics ng isang CIS, pwedeng standalone, pwedeng online, or pwedeng database system. So, kasama dyan. So, that's one question and one easy. Okay? The second topic under ng audited CIS is yung a basic approach to the audit of CIS environment. Okay? Basic approach to audit of CIS environment. Yan. So dito, ano yung effects ng computer sa audit process? Anong tinatawag natin na CAADS or yung computer assisted audit techniques? And then e-commerce, kasama rin dito actually. Okay? Sa topic na yan, sa number 2. So that's one question and one average. The third one is yung audit new technologies. So, ano ba ibig sabihin ng audit new technologies at kung paano siya ginagawa? So, paano tayo mag-audit ng mga bagong technologies? So, that's one question, pero this is difficult. All in all, 3 questions ang ating auditing in a CIS environment. And then, next, attestation services. Okay? So, dito 5 ang kukunin. Medyo marami dyan. First subtopic natin, actually isa lang topic na natin dyan na nakalagay dyan, which is yung procedures and reports on special purpose audit engagements. So this is about special purpose audit engagement. Kasi una, general purpose audit engagements eh. So this is now more on special purpose audit engagements. So how many questions? That's five. That's two. Yan. Isang easy at isang difficult. Ano na bang kasama dyan sa special purpose audit engagements? Ano yung mga general considerations? Tapos, ano yung i-discuss yung audit ng FS in accordance sa comprehensive basis of accounting other than GAAP. So other than GAAP, baka meron pa pang mga ginamit na framework no in auditing the FS. Tapos yung pag-audit ng component of FS. Okay? Kumbaga parang hindi buong FS ang in-audit mo, component lang ng FS. And then yung report na gagawin mo in compliance with the contractual agreements na pagkasunduan ninyo sa inyong client. And then also, yung reports tungkol sa summarized FS. So, kasama dyan sa special purpose audit engagement. So, hindi mo ginagawa yung buong audit, no? Kasi for special purpose siya. Kaya, yun, meron lang special purpose na kung sakali ay component lang ng FS ang i-audit mo, for example. So, that's two questions, one easy and one difficult. Another topic pala, meron palang topic ng attestation services is yung iba pang related services na kailangan ng attestation. So, attestation and related services. So, that's two questions pero difficult. Ayan. Ano mga kasama dito sa related services? Yung pag-examine mo ng prospective financial information. Okay? Review. Okay? I-review FS. So, yung mga engagements mo to review FS. Agreed upon procedures kasama rin dito. Compilation or compilation ng financial information. Okay? Ayan. So yun yung mga examples na topics na kasama sa other related services na meron din namang attestation. Okay? Ayan. And then third topic is yung role of CPAs. Role of CPAs in rendering other services. Rendering other services. Ayan. So this is one question pero difficult. Aside from audit at attestation to ano pa yung mga other services at ano yung role ng CPAs. So these are the topics under ng auditing theory. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I think 7 yata siya. Hindi ako nagkakamali. Pero double check natin. Uli. At 8 pala. Hindi ko naisama to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ayan. Kasi meron itong unang topic, fundamentals. Isang topic na yan. So, all in all, ilan ang topics ng ating auditing theory? So, you have 35. That's 11 easy, 14 average or moderate, tsaka 10 difficult. So parang somehow no equally distributed, almost equally distributed ang ating level of difficulty sa auditing. So hati kasi ang auditing kasi 70 items, 35 sa auditing theory, tapos yung pangalawa auditing practice or audit practice. So ito na yung masunod natin, audit practice. So dito medyo mabibigla kayo. Ang expectation natin dito sa mga topics under ng auditing practice is more on problems. Pero again, base nga sa TOS ng auditing, parang bihirang makikita yung parang problem-related topic eh. Kasi usually parang audit of cash, audit of revenue, audit of expenditure, audit of PPE, etc. etc. Doon, nag-expect ka talaga doon ng may computations. Pero parang dito kasi sa audit practice, no? We-discuss natin ngayon, bihira eh. Kaya nga nilinaw natin yon sa BOA nung nagkaroon nga ng forum na parang pag tinignan mo yung syllabus or TOS ng auditing, parang wala kang makikita problems. Pero again, sabi nga nila is meron talaga silang intention din na isama dyan sa audit practice. So meron din talagang problems. So, tuloy nyo lang again yung inyong pag-aaral sa problems, audit problems. So again, tuloy natin. The first topic under ng audit practice is yung governance. Ngayon natin ito dito. Ayan. You have your governance, ethics, and quality management. Ayan. So you have 5 questions here. Ano mga topics? Number 1, corporate governance. Kasama na po dyan na corporate governance. That's 1 question, easy. Okay? Next is yung ethical standards and responsibilities ng isang professional accountant. So more on ethics ang pinag-uusapan dito, responsibilities of a professional accountant. Yan. Yan yung pagka-CPA na-attend kayo ng webinar tsaka seminar, lagi kayo nag-oath of CPAs. So makikita nyo doon, no? Yung responsibilities nyo bilang isang accountant. Number of items, 1 question, easy. Right? And then, the third one is yung quality management. So this is 2 questions and that's easy. Ano nung kasama sa systems of quality management? Siyempre, yung elements ng isang system of quality management. Yung leadership responsibilities, yung ethical requirements, yung acceptance, tsaka yung continuance ng isang engagement, tapos yung human resources and yung engagement performance. Also yung monitoring, tsaka yung documentation. Okay, so yun yung mga kasama sa quality management. Pang-apat is yung mga regulatory requirements. Requirements na related sa ating practice of profession. Kasama rin dito yung mga accreditation and regulation ng public accounting tsaka ng auditing services. Regulation of public accounting and related auditing services. Yeah. So that's 1 question and easy. Right? So easy questions ang nasa governance, ethics, and quality management. Next topic under the auditing practice is yung planning the audit na. Planning the audit and yung performance na ng ating risk assessment procedure. Risk assessment procedures. Ayan. So parang halos po ulit na naman yung ating nandun sa auditing theory. Pero tingin ko meron ditong computations. Okay? Ayan. Kasi mag-audit ka na nga dito ng mga amounts ng iba't ibang accounts. Okay? So you have again overview. Number 1, overview of risk-based audit process. Yan. Okay? So risk-based audit, pwede na yung research audit. So that's 1 question, easy. Okay? Next is yung overview of risk assessment. Overview of risk assessment. That's 1 question and that's easy. Okay? And then yung preliminary activities. That's 1 question and that's easy. Ayan. So dito, medyo madami na yung kasunod, no? Yung audit plan. Audit plan. This is 14 questions, by the way. Six moderate and 8 difficult. Yan. Ano kasama din sa audit plan? Pag-aralan nyo maigi yung audit plan kasi 14 questions yan. Yung audit strategy, that's number 1. What else? Yung paggamit ng materiality. Okay? And then yung discussion ng audit plan sa audit team, kasama yan. And then dito rin sinasabi ko, siguro dito yung i-incorporate ng BOA, yung computations. Yung pag-audit ng amounts ng various accounts of business processes, kagaya ng order to cash, yung purchase to pay, yung plan to inventory, hire to retire, acquire to retire, parang mga ganyan eh. Record to report, and then close, consolidate, at saka report. Yung financial planning, saka analysis, and other business processes. So meron ditong tingin ko computations kasi mag-audit ka na nga ng accounts. Okay? Ayan. And then, number 5, yung pag-perform ng risk assessment procedures. Risk assessment procedures. So, dalawa yan, no? Entity-wide and business process level. Entity-wide and yung ating business process level. So, dito, isa lang naman to and that's difficult. Okay. So, ano yung mga kasama dyan sa performance of risk assessment procedure? Meron tayo diyang inherent risk, identification and assessment ng inherent risk. Inherent risks, yan, nautal na. Pangalawa, yung objectives at saka yung key risks na related sa audit plan. And then yung internal control, kasama rin dyan. Evaluation of internal control. Okay, how do you communicate deficiencies sa internal control, if any? And then, conclusion mo ng risk assessment phase. Okay, so after mo mag-plan ng audit, na-identify mo na yung mga risks, how do you respond? So, risk response na ang kasunod natin. So, this is 6 questions under ng risk response. The first one, again, overview of risk response. So, that's one question and one easy. The second topic under ng risk response is yung, again, pag-develop na ng risk-based audit plan. Risk-based audit plan. So, in relation to the first sa topic earlier, yung audit plan natin. Okay? Dito, magde-develop ka na kasi ng risk-based audit plan mo. That's one question, but moderate. Next is yung extent of testing. That's one question and that's moderate. Okay? And then, documentation of work performed. Okay? That's gagawa ka ng audit working papers, gagawa ka ng worksheets, no? Magpo-formulate ka na dito ng adjusting tsaka correcting entries. So that's one question and that's average. Okay? Number 5, under ng risk response is yung written representation. Magpe-prepare ka na ng written representation. So that's one question and that's average. Then finally, last topic ng ating risk response, yung engagement supervision and consultation. So that's one question and that is average. So all in all, you have 6 questions under the risk response. Mostly ay puro mga moderate. So check mo rin yan. Baka naman kailangan mo pa ng mas maraming oras dyan. Kasi medyo may hirap na yung mga tanong dyan sa risk response. Next, communication na ng audit mo or audit, communication, and reporting. Okay, so this is 6 questions as well. First is overview of audit report. Ayan, audit reporting. So that's one question, that's easy. The second one is yung pag-perform mo ng evaluation of audit evidence evaluation. That's one question pero moderate or average. And then next number 3 is communication of audit result. That's one question and that's difficult. So kasama dito yung quality of communication, criteria of communication, and then yung pag-disseminate ng results. Tapos how do you communicate that to those charged with governance? Okay? So next, number 4, prepare audit report. So ito na yung halos panghuli, no, ng audit practice. That's 2 questions pero moderate. Anong kasama dyan? You have to perform any modification sa iyong report na gagawin and then determine the need of emphasis of matter and other matter paragraph and then prepare comparative report tayo dyan. And then finally, number 5, yung monitoring and closing the engagement. That's one question and that's 4 difficult. So the total audit practice is also 35. That's only 21. Parang kulang yata ito. Meron yata akong nalampasan. Check ko baka meron akong hindi na isa. Ayan, so dinouble check natin yung ating number of items. So 35 din ang ating number of items for audit practice. So that's composed of same, 10 easy, 14 average, and 11 difficult. So nagkabaligtad sila ng ating auditing theory. So all in all, that's 70 items. 21 easy, 28 moderate or average, and then 21 difficult. So 70 items siya, no? Again, ito yung sinasabi ko kanina na kung titingnan mo yung audit practice, saan mo diyan ilalagay yung computations? Kasi binubuo lang siya ng how many topics? That's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4 topics only. Okay? Pero 35 items. Kaya nga, maybe baka ma-revisit ito ng ating BOA at ma-revise dun sa next board examination kasi every 3 years I think nagbabago ng syllabus na board exam. So, ayan. Baka naman may merong mabago diyan. Okay? So, ito yung ating topics management for auditing subject ng LECPA. I hope na nalaman natin kung saan natin masyadong pagtutuunan ng oras sa ating sa mga subjects or sa topics. For example, audit plan ng auditing theory, 14 questions sa kagad yan. Okay? Tapos, i-focus mo rin yung sarili mo dun sa mas maraming questions din na lalabas. Pero sunod-sunod na kasi yan, eh. Hindi ka pwedeng mag-jump kapag hindi mo naintindihan yung una. So, better na talagang aralin mo siya ng pagkakasunod-sunod. And then, balikan mo na lang ulit yung mga dapat balikan base sa number of items na mas marami. Yung easy dapat talaga makuha mo na siya eh. Tsaka yung average. Dahil hindi ka na pwedeng magkamali dyan. Kasi nga, easy and average siya. Paano ka pa sa difficult? Okay? Yan. So, yun lang. Um, Hopefully, meron ako na-impart sa inyo tips for auditing topics natin. And see you again sa our next video. And thank you very much for subscribing and liking our videos. Ingat kayo palagi. Good luck sa inyong CPA journey. Bye-bye!